This may look familiar to some of you, and to some of you, brand new. This is the EC-1500 from E-Flight. Has a 59-inch wingspan. Multiple options, really easy to configure if you want like a more docile flight versus a more aerobatic flight. If you can dig the ailerons right now, we are going on what I consider to be the factory default, which is a bigger aileron, so way more aerobatic. I set the rates up by the book, so it's 100% on full rate, 70% on low. There's some expo callouts, I did those as well. New paint scheme. So the original livery was Coast Guard style. Now we have this beautiful, I chose the Air Force livery. There are multiple options for decals that come in the box, which is awesome. This does have a cargo door, but one thing I really want to point out before I get too far is that I remember on the early iterations, the prop shaft was a collet style. Now it's a bolt-on to the motor prop shaft, so no more props flying off. Stellar improvement. The decals, I'll drop in a shot of when I put these on. They look like water slides, but they're a transfer style decal. So when you pull it off the sheet, it looks like a big clear glossy thing, but it's not. It's clear and glossy. It's got the letters on it, and then you burnish them down, and then you peel the tape off. Fantastic. These are still nylon here for the wings. It's a multi-port wiring harness, so all the things going on, the motor, the lights, the flaps, the ailerons, all configure on one point, which is very cool. I'll drop in a shot there for that. And then the rest of the assembly is easy breezy. Set up by the book, full flaps. It's like a 25% elevator down compensation. And if I remember right, it's 16 for half. And then the just out of the box, the default for the cargo door, boom. Ha! Right there it is. For the cargo door on your gear switch. So that's like channel 5, that's A for me here. I did set up safe, of course you have to get in forward programming to do that. And then the elevator is, it just clicks in. There are some tabs here that I can't see because I'm on the other side, but it's very easy to get the elevator apart. And there's no linkages to worry about because there are plastic bits that receive the horizontal itself. What else am I missing? Those of you who like to fly cameras and stuff, let me show you that. You can put your antenna like right there. That's magnetic, and it also will let air in. And then this whole nose comes off if you wanted to put a GoPro or something there. Let's get it up. I'm pumped. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a like and all that YouTube stuff. Feed the algorithm, feeds me. Thanks so much. If you're interested in finding out where you can get this plane from, click the link in the description. I'm gonna fly this, and then my buddy Brandon's gonna fly it too. Let's go. And boy, that new paint looks legit. Are you rolling?
Yep.
Let's do this. Okay, I'm at the default 5-minute timer. We're gonna just get it up and cruise. Let's go. No flaps, just straight up. Oh, sick. That felt really scale. And I think if I weren't in the low rate, I probably would have hopped off sooner than I wanted to. So I'm gonna actually cut in half flaps right now. And I'm flying with a 5000 hard case, believe it or not. Like all the way forward behind the servo. Goes into the wind a little bit, just kind of chilling. Look at that. Digging it. I do need a little up trim, I can tell. I want to figure 8 us. A little bit, right at us. Let's go full flaps right there. We'll get the nose into the wind, leave it full flaps, and show you that cargo door. Hopefully that's translating for you in this sky. It's one of those colors. And I'm not going super fast, so I may be bouncing around just a little bit. So let's see, how slow can I get it? And ha ha! Brandon, me and you talked about it earlier today. I went by the dollar store to try to find parachute guys. I did not, they didn't happen, unfortunately. All right, so I'm gonna leave it full flap regalia. and just bring it in a little bit slower. This is one of those planes that I really enjoy shooting a lot of landings and stuff with. So if this looks really good, I may take it touch and go right now. It's kind of windy, but we got that AS3X doing its job. That looks so good, I wasn't gonna force it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna get it though. We're gonna get it, and then we're gonna rip it a little bit. Show you what it can do up top. I can tell I still need a little bit of up trim. And it's windy, and it's a maiden, so I am a little bit nose heavy, perhaps. Hey. I'm like SeaWorld with the porpoise action. All right. Out of the flaps. It is so quiet, dude. And I'm gonna just over the runway. Let's see about a ripper here. I'm gonna present a little bit. Let's kick the rudder some and see what we get. Look at that. Nice.
Oh, I lost you.
I'm up like a bunch. We'll do it again, that's okay.
I didn't expect you to go that way.
Sorry, man. Coming right down the runway, opposite way.
I got you, Ken.
I like it. I'm gonna pull one of these.
Is that the technical term for it?
Say again?
I said, is that the technical term for it?
Yes.
Oh, one of these?
One of these. Now I'm going vertical. And with the, you know, headwind, it's always a bit of a help, obviously. Look at that just go like crazy. Flat spin, let's see about it. It's over our head, I'm big and slow. I know I'm working you. I'm gonna come back down here. Sorry. This thing is so smooth and quiet. My word. I like it. I like it. Loop that is.
It is quiet.
It is so quiet.
It's got a cool buzz though with all those blades.
I think so too. Here's the other half of a Cuban. Around the moon a little bit. Maybe right through it. That's neat. It'd be fun to spend some more time with this. I half flap, I'm gonna see about shooting some touch and goes, a little better than I was. The elevator is way more, not a complaint at all, but the elevator is very effective. Let's see, what do we want to try? We're going to get it upside down and flip safe in. And then we're going to be bringing it down here in a second. This one will do great on the grass too, so I'll probably do a grass landing for you. Right out in front. So we're going to get it inverted. And just to demonstrate what safe can do when you get in trouble, flip the switch and watch it right itself. We'll come back at us this way. Kind of figure eight and set up for a landing. I'm at the end of my time. That looks so good. All right, full flaps. It definitely slows it down a little bit, but I don't really see any kind of crazy pitch change, which is nice. I trust these books. They're pretty good. Definitely got a wind happening here. Whoa, I power through that one.
It's bad form to hit the camera, man.
Oh. I hate that.
Oh.
Hey, nobody's perfect. I was talking about doing the grass anyway. This is honestly like low time pilot, myself included. Like I don't want to fix it. Like a lot of times I would consider using safe right here. And if it wasn't for the fact that there's a real pilot on the camera right now, I probably would use safe. Well, I got the grass.
I was gonna say that kind of counts as a grass landing.
I'm gonna touch and go.
Look at that little thing go.
Come on, baby. These things are so utility. We used to have such a ball with the other, you know, the first version. I'm so glad to see these things come back. I am. And then in military paint, no white foam. You know, anybody wants to do a livery over, it's already got a great base. Okay, here we go. That's more like what I can do right there. There we go, full bleeder style. Whoa! Nice, I'm gonna taxi it back. And then we'll check the pack while we got the camera rolling. So yeah, 6.5 minutes, spirited flight, you know, a little bit of everything. And I'm looking at 33% left, like 3.8s. 3.85, 3.84 across the board, pretty good stuff. It's your turn. Let's go. Popping in real quick, this video totally ran away from us. We had so much fun. Instead of a shakedown flight, it's like a shakedown session. We ended up putting 5 batteries through it. This video's just got 2 flights on it. Members of the channel, I'm gonna put out the whole session. The first 2 flights, which you're watching in this video, are of the 5000 4S, and then the 3200 4S is what the whole extended uncut video for the members is. If you wanna see that whole video, of course, join the channel. Links in the description, along with links to the product and all the equipment we use. But don't worry, because I will put highlights from the 3200 flights as well at the end of this one right here. So if you're not a member, you're not gonna miss out completely. Brandon, thanks so much for coming out with me. It was a pleasure to fly with you. You're a total boss. Brandon flies for real life and has been flying RCs longer than I have. Like, he knows his stuff, and we had a great time, and he did a really good job on the camera. I'm Pilot Ryan with Pilot Ryan Media. Brandon, take it up, let's go. Brandon in the house, you ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Did you ever fly the other one?
No.
But you've been playing with it on the sim a little bit.
It's actually my son's favorite airplane in the sim.
Which configuration you like on the ailerons?
I like more flaps myself.
Yeah, I kind of think I do.
But mostly for scale reasons. I mean, I guess we're gonna fly it, right? But at least in the simulator, with the full aileron, it is so aggressive. It's fun to fly, but it just doesn't have that scale feel to it. So I would probably lean towards the flaps more and do more with like high steep approaches and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. We're going default out of the box right now. And honestly, Brandon, I don't think I ever took it out a low rate for this. And you do whatever you feel right with.
I like watching those propellers start and stop.
Isn't it sick?
You ready?
Yes, sir.
That was a scale takeoff as I can imagine.
Nice. It is so quiet.
Just keep it in kind of close.
Love it. I like that you have a couple different decal options right out of the box. So the way mine came, it was all gray. There was nothing on it. So you can really go hog wild with liveries on this.
I'm gonna put some flaps in and see if we can get it slower. Oh, there we go. I like that. Do a little figure eight.
Yeah. Sun looks great.
It does like a little rudder in that turn, especially if you're doing a shallow turn like this.
Yeah.
Likes a little rudder to keep it coordinated. little banana pass action.
Got it.
It's really stable.
It's smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, it's smooth.
Okay. Here's full flaps. Oh, I got a little balloon there. Let's give it a dirty base. Here comes the door.
Sweet. And you can slow it down even more if you change that aileron and flap configuration. It comes with the joiners to do it as well.
Yeah, I think it would do it.
And also, I mean, this is coming with the 8-channel
Look at those
receiver.
lights coming in.
Isn't that awesome?
It's pretty slow.
And that's tailwind.
Yeah. Let's just creep it down. I like to fly these airplanes at about half throttle a lot of the time. You get amazing run times out of that.
That's true.
All right. So let's go a little higher. Is that too high?
Oh, you're good. Do whatever you want.
All right, so let's stall it. Okay, so we'll get it back over here. The downwind turn is killing me right there. All right. We're gonna slow it down. I've still got a little bit of power in, about a quarter power. Okay. Back to idle power. That's full up elevator right there. It just kind of mushes out.
Gentle mush. And that's in the 70% low rate still, I assume.
I have not changed the rates.
So,
Yeah, so what you've got set up is what I'm in.
nice. Does it feel good on that 70?
Yeah, it does.
Probably scale, especially considering the big ailerons.
Yeah, it's a pretty good scale feel. That is. This is still at half power. I mean, we're just buzzing here. Let's take it up to a higher rate.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's all the way up.
And I really thought the elevator was very responsive, even at 70, to be honest. So it's going to be bonkers here. I wonder, try to stall again at 100 like that if you want.
Sure.
And wonder if it departs still as gentle.
We'll do the stall downwind this time. All right, there's idle power and up elevator.
Oh, and it does want to roll out. It does want to drop a wing just a little bit. Not bad though.
You can ignore that. You got about another minute.
Okay. All right. So now let's kind of loosen it up a little, loosen our eyes.
Okay. Just an Immelman turn to get turned around. Come up here. We'll do a little stall turn with that differential thrust. Look at that.
Whoa, I love the sound of that.
All right. Let's do an avalanche here.
So pull into the loop. Here comes the snap at the top.
Nice.
One of my personal favorites, the big 4-point barrel roll.
And let's just fly it upside down for a while.
It surprisingly requires not a ton of down stick that way.
It's not fighting me much. I mean, an inverted pattern here is not going to be any big deal.
Plenty of down elevator for the push.
Especially in your high rate you're in.
We'll get up here and we'll try a spin.
There it is. That's better. Mine was so slow because I was in that low rate.
Yeah, I didn't get, let me try an Illman here and do a spin. I didn't get really a good stall. You got to get a good stall before you really get a qualified spin. I just don't have enough elevator to really fight it. You know, and that's full elevator and I can't get the nose up high enough to brake.
That's partly the benefit of nose weight, the way I like it on maidens. But also, yeah, you see it holds you back.
It does. So we'll kind of force it a little bit like that. Yeah, we're still not getting a full spin. All right.
But it's a safer flying, more predictable airplane that way.
It is.
Not bad for maiden flights.
Well, and the cool thing about it is with a spin like that, you know, and yeah, that's maybe not a true spin, but you don't have to worry about it not wanting to come out. That's
right.
going to come out of that spin every time.
It's going to find its nose and get its speed if you let it. Because it's pretty, not nose heavy, but it's definitely nose heavy. Sick. Oh. Yes. This is the first time you've flown one of these. Oh. That thing looks awesome. You did a great job. What do you think, Brandon?
Good airplane. Fun to fly. Predictable. I don't think anybody would have any trouble with it. I might try pushing the CG back a little bit, but it's a great flyer just like it is. Yeah,
Nice.
It's a good airplane.
Nice. And you know where to get it, folks. Click the link in the disc row. I think it's time to try a 3200.
Yeah.
Let's go. We had a good time with it.
Yeah, we did.
We had 5 packs, 2 5000 4S, and then 3 3200 4S. And I'm a little bit surprised. I prefer the lighter pack.
I do too. I do too.
I still think I'm okay to default to a heavy one for maiden flights just to figure it out. And I don't know if I'm wrong about this or not, but I know when we first did our 3200 pack, Brandon was the first one to take it up, and we didn't mess with the elevator at all, and you were up in a hurry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, and that's the other thing is we weren't hurting for runtime with it.
No, we've been 6.5 minutes and coming down. We ignore the timer at 5 minutes, come down at 6.5, and still be at like 33%,
Yeah.
44% one time on a 3200.
Right.
So it's one of those things that numerically doesn't seem right, but when you think about it, it makes sense. Like you do suffer a weight penalty for that extra fuel tank, so diminishing returns. But yeah, glad to see the EC-1500 back. Brandon, thanks so much for coming out with me today and doing this. I have a feeling we're gonna do some more of this. And he flies real ones, so it's awesome. He knows what he's talking about. There's a lot for me to learn from him as well. But if you like the videos, you know what to do. Do all that YouTube stuff. Hit the subscribe button, give it a like. If you don't like it, hit the like button twice, you know. And then the link's in the description, or come in our hobby shops and see us. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. This is one of those things I call utility. You can land it on grass, on hard surface. You don't have retracts to maintain. And it does come with skis that you can slap on it for snow. Comes with them, yeah.
I wish I had something to drop out of it.
I know.
Here comes that door.
Boing. I tried to buy parachute guys today, man. They didn't have any. You can do floats too. They're optional. You have to buy them, but you can do floats.
Floats?
Stick it. Oh man.
It's better balanced, isn't it?
It feels really good. It does drop pretty significantly.
You gotta hold in a little power. You know, if you don't hold in just a little, ooh, that was butter. If you don't hold in a little power, it's gonna want to settle and land a little short.
Ha! full rudder. I mean full. Full flaps, full rudder. Let's see, I'm gonna scrub off a little. It loses its altitude pretty quick. All right, so idle. Oh, dude, so sick. Nice. Sick. Yeah, man, those lights are killer.
Yeah, they are. They're really cool.
Awesome.
Super visible.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.